All right, Hermes Agent is now 80% faster due to the new Quicksilver update that just got released. And real quick, if you don't know what Hermes Agent is, it is an agentic harness that allows you to connect any sort of LLM to it, and it basically runs your entire computer and runs your entire business or system, whatever you need. You could use it for anything, even personal use. Now, I also have a guide to how to properly set up Hermes Agent. You can just click the link below. It'll be in the description. And it will tell you exactly what you need to do to set up a very efficient Hermes agent if you're just starting out. First, we could just start with the overall speed of it. Beforehand, it used to take about 4.3 seconds to actually start up Hermes agent. Now it takes 0.9 seconds. That's an 80% cut. This includes every single platform: CLI, desktop, TUI, gateway, cron. Like literally, absolutely everything about this agent is faster now. Also, this is a big one for me. I am very, very impressed with how they integrated this. This is called smart approvals. I'm sure you're aware, especially if you have ChatGPT as an LLM running your Hermes agent, you're constantly asking for approval. And now we don't even have to do that, because now by default, each verdict covers only the exact command. So your own deny rules hold even in YOLO mode. So essentially, we don't need to constantly be approving certain edits anymore, which is, I've been waiting for this for a very long time. Also, if you ever deny anything, you do /deny and then give the entire reason as to why you denied it, so the agent knows that it doesn't need to be doing that again. This was a huge one for me because I personally use Bitwarden for a lot of my clientele to keep API keys encrypted and to keep my own keys encrypted and making sure that everything is safe. This is very, very good for a lot of people who are doing this, because not only they've had Bitwarden integrated with it, but they actually created a pluggable secret source interface with 1Password and Bitwarden as well. So from now on, keys come out of a encrypted vault instead of a plain text .env file. And just for accuracy, Bitwarden actually shipped in May. They said they would add it early this summer. But now we have the secret source interface, so the agent can access it directly to the vault instead of keeping all of our API keys in .env files, which is so much more secure. People think .env files are safe, and don't get me wrong, they're safer than most, but trust me, it is way better. It is still a plain text file. It is way better to keep it in some kind of encrypted vault. So personally, I'm going to be using this, especially when I set up Hermes agents for businesses and just for my everyday activities as well. If my Hermes agent needs to access a certain API key, I'm going to make sure that this is integrated. Subagents plus a ledger. This means each subagent has its individual ledger, meaning that if your orchestrator agent, which is your main Hermes agent, spawns subagents, each subagent creates a transcript. So that, whenever it's like working on something, and let's say your computer just dies or a VPS just dies, in the middle of it working, it can always recall that previous ledger and previous transcript to see where it left off. So you never actually lose anything due to having to reboot or having some kind of gateway crash. This is also amazing because now every single model that I have recommended to use with Hermes is now basically a first-class citizen inside of Hermes. It works very, very well, and it is optimized towards these exact models. And also the GPT models, especially 5.6, are wired end to end, so you can use these models and completely optimize your system. And honestly, I have had my best results with the GPT 5.6. Sol, Terra, and Luna have just been incredible, especially for harnesses like this, because this allows the agent to essentially use lesser versions of itself to actually accomplish tasks. And it seems like OpenAI is the only one that is truly focused on this. Yes, you can use Anthropic, but also Anthropic did not release a lesser version of Fable 5, or even like a balanced tier or even a lower tier. So I love the fact that ChatGPT Sol, the orchestrator agent, can spawn sub-agents or even call upon other sub-agents that are on Terra and Luna for me to get the work done. That way the work is always evaluated by Sol. And now we can actually control the effort of the model. We can actually make, ChatGPT Sol work in max or ultra effort. Prior, we couldn't really do that. So these are great things. All right, now there's one more thing that I want to show you. Because of this new update, it has actually allowed Hermes Agent to completely take over your entire computer. So essentially how I would be using this is, let's say I forgot to turn remote control on for my Claude terminal, but I wasn't physically at my computer. Let's say I'm on vacation. I can tell my Hermes agent, Ray here, I can actually tell it to activate remote control so I can actually work from my Claude Code terminal wherever I'm at. So this just gives you an example of how this can take over your entire computer and how it can actually search for things. It can close tabs. It can open certain applications. It could do so much more now that it actually has this. But this is phenomenal because now I can work strictly from my Telegram chat or whatever chat that I'm using, even the Hermes Agent application, if I wanted to. So, here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it, hey there, I'm currently out of town. Can you go ahead and type in /remote-control in the Claude Code terminal that I currently have open on my desktop, please? So there, we're going to let it work. Give it a few seconds, and I'm going to show you it actually working. Okay, so now you can see this little mouse actually popping up, which is crazy that this can actually do this now. And there you go. It typed in /remote control, and it's going to press enter. Just give it a second. There we go. Perfect. So now I can actually control my Claude Code because it's an active remote control through the terminal on my phone, and I wasn't even here. I pretend like I wasn't even here. I was on vacation or something, and I lost control over it. Let's say the Mac Mini restarted, but your Hermes agent automatically restarts. So you can actually activate a remote control session from wherever you are now, that was the biggest benefit of this update for me. And also the Bitwarden and the 1Password encryption, and that was a huge deal for me. But keep in mind, now this also means that our agents can kind of work autonomously for us too. So let's say we leave up several terminals open on our computers. We can have each individual session tied to whatever that we need to be working on, and it can work on our behalf, and it can do things that it thinks is best for the system. So obviously there's some risk there, but you want to definitely put some guardrails up and then just have the Hermes agent work and see what it would do for you. Right now, this is such a leap in technology, and especially in the AI world. If you use this right now, trust me, you are winning. You are winning the AI race right now. And now with this 1Password Bitwarden interface where that it could access vaults directly, it's just so massive. And when it comes to security as well. And that's what I love about Hermes, is that Hermes has actually prioritized security. These were some things that were accessible through OpenClaw. I remember OpenClaw actually being able to access terminals, but it can actually, with Hermes, it doesn't have to start a new terminal. It can continue the terminal that you currently have and continue the session for you on your behalf. Really, it can control your entire computer. But really, I hope you got a lot of value out of this video, because really this update does change a lot of things, especially for me, who is somebody who has sold actual Hermes agents to real businesses. I have set this up for about 6 different businesses so far, and we are currently just in this journey of growing the company. We are closing in on 6 figures, and it has just been an insane journey just watching these open source projects become so incredible. And because they're open source, you could use them as if they were your own and create a product around that open source product. So really, I do hope you found a lot of value out of this. I'm going to leave a guide in the description so you can create a Hermes agent for your own. And just get started, because really it is so easy to make money when you have the ability and know and have the knowledge to create a Hermes agent for a specific business. Just educate yourself on what a Hermes agent is, and this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to create a business for yourself and get out of that 9-to-5 rat race. But again, I hope this helped for you. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave me a comment and shoot me a like and hit that subscribe button with that notification bell. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Peace.